What up gamers, I'm Jason and today on Dice & Dragons I'm going to be unboxing Aliens Bug Hunt, designed by Ryan Miller and published by Upper Deck. Now this is of course under license from 20th Century Fox, which for most of you out there you do know it is now owned by Disney. So we've got the Alien Queen who has lots of family members. Does that mean there are any xenomorph Disney princesses? Think about it, it could happen. Now, the game is for 2 to 4 players, plays in about 60 minutes, and is for ages 17 plus. Makes sense, this is based on an R-rated movie. Now, what are you doing in Aliens Bug Hunt? Well, you're on LV-426, you've lost contact with the colonists, you will have a mission that you must complete, then you will need to escape the complex that you're in before those nasty xenomorphs can kill you and your squad mates. From what I understood from taking just a quick peek before this, I just want to see what was in there, man. Different style box. Each player will be coordinating, well, not coordinating, controlling a squad that will be represented by their miniature. You also get to take on the role of your favorite characters from the film Aliens. Now, I think I've said enough, so let's take a look at what's in the box. Now let's take a look at what's in the box for Aliens Bug Hunt. Now this will be a little different than our normal unboxing just because of the way Bug Hunt is packaged. So it's pretty cool. So we have, read this first, mission order, which gives us the instructions as to how to set up the game. We've got some tokens. So I'm not quite sure. Glory tokens. Not quite sure what the other ones are. They look like the marine tokens. These may be doors. We've got a token for one of the aliens. And then this is just an extra blank token. Well, we'll see what all that stuff is once we get into it. Now, here we've got a plastic tray that does contain miniatures and dice. It's a little unclear who the characters are, but I'm going to guess just because of the big gun that we've got Vasquez right here. I'm not sure this is Hicks or maybe Hudson that we have. We've got a whole slew of dice. I'll take a look at them. Looks like they're all the same. Fair bit of blanks. We've got teeth marks and these slashing marks. So each die has one set of teeth marks and one set of slashing marks, and I'm not going to take them out of the bag. We've got the plastic bases just so that the players can identify which mini is theirs. And before we continue, let's just get this put back together, and we'll set this off to the side over here. So everything is stored in plastic, which is nice, but at the same point in time, it creates a lot of waste, something that I don't really think we need. As you can see, easily could have just been packaged without the plastic. So here we've got one of the boards. So this looks like it is the turn tracker and also a reference guide for some of the different phases of the game. So we've got the hive track. Here we have completed ready. So these are the 4 player boards, and each player board also has the turn sequence on the right hand side. And then we've got the rules folder, which is in a dossier, which is pretty cool. I do like that touch. So Colonial Marines, and it looks like each of the 4 characters do have their own little rules dossier, which is pretty cool. So game setup and responsibilities. Game setup and responsibilities. So everything is actually a little different. I've never seen a game that's got rules like this. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays at, 2 players, or if you're going to need to have all 4 characters in the game. When I do play this with Julie, I'm sure that we're going to be playing with all the characters. That's just the way that we like to do things. Little bit of foam to protect what we've got. We've got a few other things here. So the last 2 Marines are here, and I definitely know that one of them's got to be Hicks, but I'm trying to figure out who the other one will be. Sure, we'll know by the time we get to our actual review of the game. So the last 2 minis that we get. Now, with regards to the miniatures, they're nothing fantastic, but they're still solid. I could have gone with standees, but might have lost something. Now here we've got tiles, and it's looking like the tiles are going to make up the board. Now, so far it looks like there isn't too much difference with regards to all the tiles. So I'm not sure how this is all going to come out and be set up. There's some slight differences, as you can see. Looks like we got some spaces for tokens, but in general, this was kept to be as standard as possible, which may be a little disappointing. Not really going to know until we get to the get this to the table. And if you'll notice now, I'm trying to put the tiles back, and it's a little tricky with how the insert is designed. Now, that's good for you to take it out, but apparently shouldn't put the tiles back in just yet. We'll have to put everything else back in. So let's take a look at the cards. Let's see what we got. So we've got tracking cards. So for us to track the aliens, we've got mission cards. Phase cards. And what looks to be the character cards. So let's flip over and see what we got. So character cards: Apone, Bishop, Crow, Dietrich, Drake, Frost, Hicks, Hudson, Lieutenant Gorman, Ripley, Vasquez, Rosbowski. So you actually do have all of the different characters. Now how that's going to work in the game, not quite sure. How they'll be related to the miniatures. Now we just have some standard grunts that have looks like a health and a shooting value. Now these are the phase cards. So I'm sure we'll learn what these are, but I'm guessing it has to do with choose a squad. That squad takes a turn. So it has to do with who you're controlling. So many of the minis are just stand-ins for your full squad. So game over, man. Game over. So these look like all different +1. Everything's got a +1 to the high phase. Not sure what the differences are. You do just get some flavor. Now we've got the different mission cards. So this looks to be all the different missions that we can play in the game. And not sure how the map works. And then, it's pretty cool. The tracking cards replicate the trackers from the actual film. Now the cards, don't love the quality. I might actually end up sleeving this game. Haven't decided yet. We do have some extra sleeves I keep just in case something needs a little bit extra protection. We'll see once I get it to the table. So the cards at least fit nicely back in the box. I'm going to put in all of the boards before I go ahead and put the tiles back in, just because how they were falling out. So I'm not sure I love the insert. It does the job. I was thinking about getting rid of this plastic here, but I may keep it, or I might just put them in a plastic bag, as I think that's going to probably be the best way to keep the tiles sorted. I'll decide after I actually have to take it out with the tiles not in plastic. As you can see, there's already one that's consistently falling over, but doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. Got the foam in, which is always a nice thing about games from Upper Deck. They do have that little extra protection. So get that out of there. Got the tokens. Now, one thing about the tokens I'll say, I'll probably put them in there, but it doesn't look like there's too much space for them. So keep that in mind. And there you have it. We've taken a look at what's in the box for Aliens Bug Hunt. I'll put it the right way. Now keep it right here, as I'll be coming back at you with a quick outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, Don't forget to click the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when our next video is released. Also, down below in the video description, you will find links to all of our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So if you'd like to see some pictures of Julie and I playing Aliens Bug Hunt when we get it to the table, they'll be on all those feeds. Now, popping up in front of me, you're going to have links to some of our most recently released videos. Well, just one over here will be the newest one, and the one over here, I think the most thematic game I've got right now is Nemesis, so I'll take you to a review and how to play of Nemesis. And with that being said, don't forget, keep playing games!